Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to your third video. Espero que todos estén andando muy bien, que todos en sus casas estén muy bien y que todos tengan muy buena salud. Bueno, vamos a continuar con nuestro tema. The topic for today is environment and water conservation. How to take care of the earth and our planet, okay? And the nature. So, well, let's start. Well, the index for today, I'm going to present you the objectives of the class. What should we do? Question that I'm going to ask you for you to take into account. The model verb should name the images, game, in a video about the topic of today. We are going to review some verbs, some examples about our model verb of today, should. Of course, this is a review of this model verb. I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to see this new topic should have face and structure, and you're going to see what for is this structure. Pictures and examples of our new structure, the second new structure used to, and a review of the topic for today, and a final video, and that's it. So let's continue. Okay, I want you to tell the objectives for today. So today we are going to learn how to give an advice, how to express regret. Do you know what is regret? Arrepentimiento. How to express regret. ¿Cómo me arrepiento en inglés? How to take care of the planet, of course, and things that affecting the environment. So, what is he doing here? What is he doing here in this picture? He is, well, we're going to see, he's throwing garbage away. Throwing garbage away. Throw away. Throw es como lanzar, ¿cierto? Throw. But if we say throw away, nosotros estamos botando. He is throwing garbage away. Garbage, basura. He's throwing garbage again. Throwing garbage away. So, how can we give him an advice? What advice can we give to him? What advice? Consejo, what advice? ¿Qué le podríamos decir? We could say to him, you should keep your garbage if there are not cans, no? Cans are those recipients for garbage. Cans. You should keep your garbage if there are not cans. Not throw the garbage away on the street. You should recycle. Yes, because this is plastic, no? It's a bottle. And you should take care of your planet. Take care. Cuida a tu planeta. Tú deberías cuidar a tu planeta. So, give him an advice. Okay, what for do we use the modal verb should? ¿Cómo lo utilizamos o para qué? Ya lo dijimos, ¿cierto? Lo utilizamos para dar. ¿Listo? Tú deberías, nosotros deberíamos cuidar al planeta, reciclar, cuidar las plantas, los animales, and so on. Okay? So, let's continue. I'm sorry if my computer is a little slow. Let's see a game. We're going to play a game. Because I want to present you some new vocabulary related to the topic of today. So we have here some pictures about the environment, and here we have the titles of the pictures. So I'm going just to link the title with the picture. Recycling, I think is this here because this sign, no? Recycling. Let's continue. Chemical waste, like chemicals. I think that those cans are full of chemicals because design, chemical waste, no, gasto, waste, this verb de gastar. Don't waste your time, no gastes tu tiempo. Chemical waste. Littering is like a throwaway, it's the same. Como botar basura, littering. Okay, continue. Pollution. Let's see, pollution. Where is the pollution? I think it's here. Yes, with this smoke. Pollution. Yes, como contaminación. Alternative energy. This molino. Este molino de viento. Polluted rivers. Rivers, I'm sorry. Polluted rivers. River. Where are the rivers? Here. Polluted. Contaminados. Pollution. Contaminación. Remember. Global warming is this one. Deforestation with the trees, when people cut the trees. And the last one, melting when the water gets hot, when the ice gets hot, it melts. Melting ice caps in the poles of the earth melt. Let's check. We have finished. And 100%. Very good. Congratulations. So let's continue. Well, we're going to see this video about the topic of today. So I hope we can reflect with this topic, with this video. Oh my god, the video is stopping. Okay, sorry. If you give up, they give up. Sad note. If you give up, they give up. The animals, global warming. We already know this concept of global warming, no? Yes, this is a hard situation. But well, okay. What do you think about the situation, about the video? The animals really sad because they don't have the nature for living in peace. Maybe we as humans are not doing things right, no? Okay. What should we do for our planet? What should we do? So let's read some. We could, oh, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Some background noise. Is this video, I'm sorry. Okay. Guys. What should we do for our planet? We should bike more, yes, and we should drive less. We shouldn't send chemicals into our waterways. Waterways, not like the rivers and oceans. We should reduce, reuse, and recycle. No, the 3 steps to recycle, reduce, reuse, and recycle. We can see here the structure of the use of, yes, the structure for using this modal verb should. So we can see here for subject plus should or shouldn't, plus infinitive verb plus complement. As you can see here, for example, we is the subject. No? You can use prepositions, personal pronouns for the subject, or nouns, we, you, they, he, she, it, o Anita, Camila, María, nosotros, ustedes. We should, I'm sorry, here is a D. Bike more. Here is the subject again. We should drive less. Can you see that the verb is in infinitive? As we find the verb in the 3 columns of the irregular verbs, cuando tenemos esa tablita de verbos irregulares y vemos la columna que están los verbos que están en presente, pues esa es la tablita que podemos usar cuando decimos que utilizamos el verbo en infinitivo. ¿Listo? Que es más como la forma natural, la forma original del verbo sin conjugar. ¿Listo? Por ejemplo, bike, drive, send, de enviar, ¿no? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay? Continue. So, verbs, irregular verbs. As I told you, we are verbs, this type of verbs, que enfaticemos en que hay 3 formas de los verbos para los verbos. Entonces acordémonos en presente, como los conocemos generalmente, en pasado que cambian, ¿cierto? Y en pasado participio también. Los irregulares son los que cambian y pasado participio. For example, take, took, taken. What is take? Take. I'm taking my telephone. I take my keys. Keep, kept, and kept. Keep the garbage into your pocket. Keep the garbage. Guárdalo, consérvalo. Hold, held, and held. Sostener, ¿no? And think, thought, simple past, and past participle thought. I see some verbs doesn't change for past and past participle, but you have to review this table. Yes, this chart. I'm sorry, this chart. This chart with the regular verb. And I put here verbs, regular verbs, because I want you to see what happened to the regular verbs when we pass them to the past participle. Sí, entonces es para que vean la diferencia. Acuérdense que los regulares funcionan para obviamente, ¿no? Son acciones, pero cuando las pasado, pues agregamos ed, ¿no? No importa si está en pasado simple o pasado participio, o la forma es pasado participio. Remember that here, consonant, vowel, consonant with double consonant, ¿no? Por eso aquí pues doblamos o duplicamos la última consonante. Un verbo corto que tiene consonante, vocal, consonante. Entonces, banet. Turn, turned, turn, consumed, consumed. Yes, regular verbs, we add ed. We already saw this, no? We already learned this. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story of how I learned how to take care of the water. So, one day I was washing the dishes in the kitchen. I was washing the dishes, and suddenly someone knocked the door. It was a friend of mine. And then we talked for an hour, and I was very, very, very happy to see her. Okay. But when I was talking with her, I saw a puddle going out under my door. Do you know what is a puddle? This is a puddle. Oh, I changed the image. Okay, here. This is a puddle. A puddle, no? There was a puddle under my door. Then I get scared. I run to the kitchen fastly, and I realized that I have left the tap. On, so the water was running and running and running. All the house was flooded. Yes, like when it rains a lot in some places here in Colombia, the streets get flooded. My house was flooded. Then I learned I should have turned off the tap. No? The water was running, and I should have turned off the tap. I should have turned off the tap. I regret of that. I regret because I should have turned off the tap. So, what for or how do we use this structure? Oh, I'm sorry, I changed this slide. Okay. This structure in past participle. We use this structure for giving advice and expressing regret. Regret, ¿no? Nos arrepentimos o damos un consejo. Es que son esas cosas pues ya no puedes devolver el tiempo porque ya lo hiciste. Lo utilizamos arrepentimiento. Utilizamos esta structure should have plus past participle. In the past was a good idea, but you didn't do it. It's a good idea that I have turned the tap off, no? Before my friend knocked the door. I didn't turn off the tap. And should form. We use should have plus purpose plus something in the past. A good idea, did it anyway. No era buena idea, pero de todas formas lo hicimos, ¿no? O aquí, era buena idea, pero no lo hicimos. That's why we regret. We shouldn't have done this. And past participle, do you remember? The third column in this form, in past participle. We are going to see some examples. Here, should have and shouldn't have. The oceans are contaminated. We should have cleaned them. Debimos haberlos limpiado, ¿no? Para que no estuvieran tan contaminados los océanos. O contaminados, porque no. They shouldn't have been contaminated. The poles, this is the earth, and here are the poles, no? The poles are melting. We should have reduced and stopped the CO2 emission. No? We should have reduced the CO2. There are not enough plants to consume all the CO2 that is in the air. We as humans emit CO2, no? And the plants absorb this CO2, but there are not enough plants, ¿no? No nos alcanzan los árboles para que absorban todo este CO2. People should have not deforested, not cut the trees, deforested. Because now we don't have enough plants, enough trees. Look at this, these verbs, cleaned, reduced, and deforested. A regular verb, no? Because they end in ed and they are in past participle. And look at this example. The nature is dying. people should have taken care of it. Take care, no? What is take care? Do you take care of your parents, of your grandfather and grandmother now in these times? Take care, take care. A mother takes care of her baby. We should have take care of the planet, no? Because the nature is dying. The nature is dying, and people should have take care of it. Yes, now I'm going from this story I told you, de la historia que les acabé de contar, yo aprendí that I used to ignore the environmental damage. In the past, I used to ignore the environmental damage, el daño del ambiente. I used to ignore. I didn't know that there were things, bad things that we made against the planet. I ignored it. I used to ignore, but now I know that it is important to take care of the environment. I used to look this expression, huh? Used to. How do we use this expression, used to? We use in affirmative, in negative, and in questions. And we can put the subject, the expression used to. It could be in affirmative form, used to, and the verb in the infinitive form, no? Infinitive form. Do you remember the first column of the regular verbs? This is the infinitive form, or kind of infinitive form, okay? Like these verbs: play, go, swim, make, teach, study, buy. In negative form, didn't use to, and in question, did you use to? How do we use it? Affirmative expressions for repeated actions in the past, which are usually finished. Acciones en el pasado que realizábamos, pero que ya no las hacemos en este momento, que ya están terminadas, ya quedaron allí, ¿no? And for negative expressions, for actions that happened only once in the past, okay? So, continue. For example, I'm going to ask you something. In your notebook, you can answer these questions. Did you used to do something wrong with the environment, as me? For example, as me, that I used to let the tap on when I was washing the dishes? Or maybe you not, but do you know someone who used to ignore the planet's care? Do you know someone? Or did you use to do something against the environment, or something wrong with the environment? So please, write on your notebook. You can pause the video and write on your notebook if the answers. And let's see some possible answers. You may answer, yes, I used to take long baths. When you're taking a shower and you last 1 hour, 30 minutes, there are long baths, and it is not well done. Long baths in the past, but now I don't take long baths. But now I don't take long baths, but in the past I used to take long baths. See the structure? You can see here the structure. I, the subject, plus used to, más la estructura used to, más el verbo en infinitivo. Take. Long baths. Largos baños, ¿no? Maybe you answer, yes, I didn't used to recycle. Sí, yo no solía reciclar. ¿Se acuerdan cómo lo decimos en forma negativa? I didn't used to recycle. Yo no solía reciclar. Or maybe you have always done the things well. Well, it's very good. No, I have always taken care of the planet. Yo siempre he cuidado el planeta. Or yes, when I was a child, When I was a child, in the past, I used to throw the garbage on the street. Throw the garbage on the street. But when you were a child, no? But you're not a child anymore. You're not a child now. So it was in the past, but in the present now. Because now you recycle. So let's review the two structures that we have seen this lesson. See these examples. I used to take long baths. I should have saved water. Yo debía haber ahorrado agua en vez de tomar largos baños, ¿no? Entonces yo solía tomar baños muy largos. Yo debía haber o debía haber ahorrado agua. Natalia used to throw away plastic bottles like these bottles. Natalia used to throw away plastic bottles. She should have recycled. Ella debió haber reciclado en vez de botar esas botellas, ¿no? Ella solía botar botellas de plástico. Ella debió haber reciclado en vez de botar esas botellas. My cousin used to turn on the lights, ¿no? In the house. Used to turn on all the lights. Imagine to turn all the lights on your house. The lights of your bathroom, the lights of your kitchen, and the rooms, the lights of the rooms. I don't think that it could be very well for the planet. We're very healthy, no? Don't you think that? He should have saved energy. He should have saved. Here is a D missing. I'm so sorry. Aquí va una D, ¿no? Saved, porque el verbo va en pasado participio. Él debió haber ahorrado energía. Saved. ¿Listo? Ok, listo. Vamos llegando al final. We're going to see a video with the Simpsons.
Yes, thank you, everyone. But 10% of your applause should go to my little partner, Lisa Simpson. For if it were not for her infectious moralizing, we would not be here today to witness the unveiling of the Little Lisa Recycling Plant.
Oh, ain't that cute? Makes Lil Debbie look like a pile of puke.
Would you like to be the first to take a tour of the plant, Little Lisa?
I'd love to, partner.
The whole plant is environmentally sound. It's powered by old newspapers, the machinery is made entirely of used cans, and the windows are from the old liquor bottles we collected. Hey! I thought I told you to stop licking my windows.
I know, you told me. And when I woke up this morning, I said, Barney, you're not going to lick that
I'm
hand.
so proud of you, Mr. Burns. You're getting your fortune back, and you're doing it without endangering the planet or cozying up to the Aspen crowd.
Oh, hold your accolades to the end of the tour. You haven't seen the best part. I couldn't watch your demonstration of the fish caught in the plastic rings without getting an idea. Look out over the water. I figured if one six-pack holder will catch one fish, 1,000,000 sewn together will catch 1,000,000 fish. Watch.
What's going on?
I call it the Burns Omni-Net. It sweeps the sea clean.
Well, that was the video of The Simpsons. That's chapter where Lisa helps Mr. Burns to create a new company about recycling because Mr. Burns has lost his company, the nuclear company. But finally he made bad things because he prefers to catch the fishes. And Lisa saw how he catch the fish. Fish. And Lisa should have not trust him. So here is the conclusion of the video. Mr. Burns used to be a bad guy. And Lisa should have not trust him. Do you know what is trust? Do you trust in someone? I trust in my mom and I trust in my father. Do you trust in someone? Well, Lisa should have not trust in Mr. Burns, no? Well, if you want to make an example about the video, feel free to write on your notebook and send me with the workshop that I'm going to send you. Some examples, maybe 1 or 2, and of course those are points for the final grade of your workshop, ¿ok? Listo, chicos, recuerden, si van a trabajar en grupo, se van a ayudar, pues hay algunas preguntas que son pues autónomas, entonces pues yo espero que no ver tantas respuestas repetidas, porque pues cada uno aprende a su ritmo y tiene ejemplos diferentes. ¿Listo? No quiero ver las mismas respuestas en todos los talleres. I think that it is all for today. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you have learned a lot. Remember today that we have learned this structure used to and this structure should have. Used to para hablar de cosas que hicimos en el pasado y ya no las hacemos en el presente o que solíamos hacer mucho en el pasado. Y should have para hablar de cosas que nos arrepentimos o dar ejemplos. Dar ejemplos, no dar consejos. ¿Ok? Have a nice day, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.